This is the Onforu 12 volt, 12 watt, 1200 lumen 4-pack set of landscape lights. Let's take it out of the box. Now I'm just going to show you one of these because obviously they're all the same. So you get the lights themselves. You also get some screws with an Allen wrench and 4 stakes, one for each light. You don't have to mount them with the stakes if you don't want, but you can. And everything is fully adjustable. First and foremost, they give you a 3-foot cord on each light. Now you do need to supply your own transformer. You do need to supply your own wire. So you will need a 12 volt transformer. You can look on Amazon and find many ones out there that will fit the bill. As far as wire goes, that obviously is not included because everyone's particular landscaping is different. If they gave you 12 feet of wire for each light, somebody would complain and say they needed 16 feet. Or if they gave you 12 feet of wire and you only needed 4 feet, then that was a waste on their part. So you supply your own wire and your own transformer. You can tie these in if you have an existing set of landscape lights and a 12 volt transformer, provided it has enough current to drive it. You can tie these right in with that. Very simple hookup. It's just 2 wires right here. There's a black and a pink or red, whatever you want to call it. It looks pink to me, but that would be your positive there. And the screws and the stakes. So let me show you now how the light can get mounted. So here's the back of the light, and you have this bracket on here. I'll put my fingers in there so you can see it better. There's a center hole which would mount to the stake, and there's also 2 other holes. So if you wanted to, you could bend this, and of course you can loosen and tighten the bolts on there to make it easier to move, and then of course tighten it up, bolt it in place. You could mount this with 2 screws to your house if you wanted to. You would unbolt the bracket, mount the bracket, and then remount the light with the bolts. So that's one option you have. The other one is with the stake, and now I'll show you how that goes on. Here's one of the screws, and it has a washer already on it. The washer stays captive, so it will not fall off, so you don't have to worry about losing that. So just put the bracket in a position that makes it comfortable for you, and you can go ahead and put the screw in there. And you see how I'm holding the screw with my finger there. That'll keep it from turning. And then there is a threaded hole in the stake, so you would just go ahead and screw this onto the light. So it goes very simply like this. You can put the screw through the hole. I'm holding it again with my finger, and just take the stake, put it right on top, and go ahead and screw that down. Just like that. Okay, and eventually you won't be able to turn it anymore just with holding it with your finger. So now you get the Allen wrench. So now I have the Allen wrench in there, and you can go ahead and turn this a lot more now because the screw is being held a lot better. And that's good just like that. And then we'll take the Allen wrench and just tighten that up good, like that. And now the stake is firmly mounted. So now you can bend this down and go ahead and mount it in your ground, and it would look like this. So this is what it would look like. You can see. And of course you can angle it any way that you want. This can of course swivel, just depending on which way you put the stake in the ground, like that. So it's all nice and good, just like that. So now I'll go ahead and power this up for you. Okay, just out of frame, I have this hooked up. I'm just using a card jump pack because it's the same 12 volts any which way. And we'll go ahead and switch it on. Very, very bright. This is the cool white version, is what it looks like to me. Which is nice because it sort of gives an essence of really, really, really bright. And it stands out, especially at night. So let me go ahead and shut the lights and I'll show you what it can do. Now, of course, my camera has already adjusted for this and gained down, but you can see how much light that casts. And even on the wall, it lights up. There's the edge of it there. So it lights up really a nice swath, and they're super duper bright at 1200 lumens. So they look like a nice set. The lights are instant on and instant off. Very simple like that. Of course, that may not be the case if your transformer takes a second to go ahead and output power, but there's no like ramp up, ramp down. They just light right up immediately, just like that. So these are really nice. Super duper bright. It's very hard to even look at them. I have spots in my eyes now from just having it on. And it really casts quite a bit of light. So it looks like they work very well. Stakes are easy to mount or dismount, and of course you don't have to use them if you don't want, and you can mount it right to your house or any other structure, anything like that. So once again, this was the Onforu 12 volt, 12 watt, 1200 lumen landscape lights in a 4-pack. If you'd like to purchase this item, I'll leave a link in the video description where you can find it available for sale on Amazon. Thanks for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.